Like I say every year, I don't know. Things. This year is a little different because every time I said that, it's been because I didn't know if I was going to be traded. Because that's been kind of a theme for the last 3 years. So this year, that possibility it's out of the question. So now it's because I'll be in charge of my future and my destiny, and I have to listen to the different possibilities that I'll have on the table.
What are you looking for during this free agency process?
First, it's an exciting moment. I think that I wanted to be able to enjoy and not be too stressed about. Even though at some point I'm going to have to make a decision, and I have to decide where I'm going to play and who I'm going to play with. So it'd be exciting. I look at this as an opportunity, and probably for the first and only maybe time I'll be a free agent where I can choose. And it's exciting. It's nothing that I experienced before in the NBA, so it should be fun.
Are you even how much more refreshing is it to be in that position as opposed to somebody else determining your future these last couple of years?
Yeah, like I said, that's why it's exciting, because it's always been, as most NBA players, all NBA players, under my circumstances, you are exposed to the possibility of being traded at certain times of the season until that trade deadline. So that's part of the business, you understand, but it's still a complicated position to be in when you don't know exactly if something's going to happen, and there's constant rumors of that possibility occurring. So I don't know, and that again, I was talking about it with someone also, and once I sign that contract, I'll be back in that position again. So it'll last very shortly, but at least I will make that decision.
Are the Lakers still on your list, and vice versa?
Yeah, I'm still gonna listen closely to what the Lakers will have to offer and say about the team's situation and position at the time, which today we know what it is today, but we don't know what it's going to be in July 1st. See how the draft is going to play out, who they're going to end up drafting, and things like that can have an impact or an effect on the structure of the team.
You wrote on your website a couple months back that winning a championship or being in a championship situation is the number one priority.
Right.
Considering the Lakers are coming off the worst season in franchise history, from my perspective, wouldn't that kind of make it tough for them to be able to match what they're looking for?
I think it depends. It would be kind of difficult. I think you don't know. We have here, Kobe healthy, Kobe being healthy, and hopefully Steve being healthier, would have a strong core. We really haven't been able to utilize that core consistently the last 2 years, and that's been part of the problem, I guess, part of the issue. But as long as you have Kobe and thinking that I know he's going to work extremely hard and to be back at the best possible shape of I don't know about his career, but I think he will be in great shape, and I think he will be performing at a very high level. And then you add certain pieces around that core, things could happen and things can go your way. They really haven't gone our way the last 2 years, and but I think at some point that changes. Now let's see. I don't know. I have to evaluate each and every option and possibility that I'll have on the table, and trying to kind of put my feelings aside a little and make a decision where I could fit the best and where I would have the best opportunity in order to, hopefully I go after a championship.
Considering the philosophical differences you and Mike have had over the years, just as far as your role and just how
Mhm.
structure. How much of a factor is his future playing into your decision as far as wanting to be here?
I think a coach is the coaching position is always an important position. I think Mike and I had our misunderstandings over this last 2 years, and it's been 2 different years. And I think last year was in a position where Dwight got a lot of attention. The team wanted him to succeed and feel comfortable and pleased enough, so he would resign with the Lakers and stay here. So the philosophy of having 2 big men, low post interior players was very hard to make happen or to put out there for Mike. It goes against his philosophy and beliefs as far as the basketball game goes. So I know it's been a struggle for our team, and we just never were healthy enough or in a position where things could work and click. But I don't know how much it would affect my decision. But I do believe that the coaching spot and the coach that runs the team, it has an important role on the performance of the team. And so, I mean, I guess it would be a factor, but I don't know how big it would be.
Were you comfortable when you found some peace with D'Antoni playing the way that you wanted? Did you guys find?
Yeah, I think we found a common ground. Because I was more used to, and I always been kind of more used to playing a more under control, slower tempo type of game. But I was open to a higher pace. I think this year I adjusted a little better to it as I played more at the center position, because I was finally I wanted to get myself closer to the basket, whether it was through pick and rolls or through just going straight to the post. The offense is really not predicated on getting the ball to the post or getting. So it's a guard-oriented offense, always starting from outside in instead of inside out, which is what I most of the time played with, and I've been very effective with. So I don't know.
Free agency is probably abstract at this point to you. You can't even have conversations until July.
Right.
Do you have an idea, at least, of how many years you're kind of looking for? Do you see yourself playing 4, 5, 8, 10, 2, 1?
Well, I see myself playing several more years at a high level. I mean, I wouldn't want to really play if I wasn't able to play at a high level. It'd be hard. I think it's going to come, that moment where every player has to face that moment, but it'd be hard. It's going to be. I know it's going.